Do your job.
Marcos Villegas for FightHubTV.com is standing here with UFC bantamweight Joseph Benavidez. Joseph, you're 1 week past your fight with Ian Loveland. I wanted to see, now that you've had time to reflect on it, what'd you like or dislike about your performance in that fight?
Well, the thing I didn't like the most was I didn't finish. Always going for the finish, but then I look at it as a positive also. It's sometimes good to go to a decision, have that tough fight. You go in there and finish the guy in the first round. You don't necessarily learn anything. You go have a decision, have a tough fight with a tough dude like Ian. You learn a lot about yourself and you improve from there, and you know where to improve. So I like that about it. But yeah, he was a tough guy. He was a scrappy guy, and of course what I did like is just that I got the win.
Did anything happen in the fight that you did not completely expect at all coming from him, or everything was sort of how you trained for in training camp?
Well, I trained to finish him, so when I didn't do that, that was kind of surprising. But he was a little better on the ground and better at getting up. I thought once I got him on the ground, I could keep him grounded. But he was scrappy. He was just a little bigger. He was a little bigger than me also, so he was ready for my submission defense. And I was looking for the submission. So I mean, he was a great fighter, and he was ready for that fight. It was a big fight for him to make a career off of. So he was ready.
How was that night, feeling that, one, you were there, coming from the WEC, you're there in your first UFC branded event, did that give you any extra nerves? And two, to add on to that question, how was the feeling, I guess, after the fact that John Bones Jones beat Mauricio Shogun Rua?
Yeah, I didn't feel any extra nerves. I was really excited and more motivated, and inspired than anything. It was just exciting that I finally got to be in the UFC and got to showcase my hard work and skills to a bigger, crowd. So, that was just an exciting moment for me in getting the win. And then, of course, Bones getting the victory. That was just awesome. He's a special athlete. So just to watch something like that and watch him start his title reign and look forward to the future, it's awesome.
Were you in the locker room with Jones or with Shogun during them preparing for the bout? Because I know they separate you in the red and the blue corners.
Yeah, no. It was me, Faber, and the Miller brothers.
So how was that feeling like? Because you and Urijah are team members, so was it a lot of relaxedness, kind of joking around, and then like, all right, it's go time, let's go to our bouts? Explain that period of time for me.
Yeah, definitely. Well, we're always pretty laid back, try to keep it loose, before the fight, not too much pressure. But Faber got there right as I was kind of going out, since he was fighting on the later card. He didn't have to show up till later. And then I come in and win, and then I just sit there and relax, and we joke around. Then he starts going, and then after my fight, of course, I'm tired, and I get pumped up right as he's about to get pumped up and go out there. And I love fighting with my teammates on the same card, and we share the same goal, and we both accomplish it, and it just feels awesome.
You, Urijah Faber, Chad Mendes, you guys are known for your cardio. Honestly, between the three of you though, who's like the cardio workhorse? Like who outpaces who?
Hey man, we're all, any given day, any of us can outpace each other and give each other, and give it to each other in practice. We got a bunch of guys, our whole team's like that. We're just the ones, I guess, that have been on TV a little more, but any given day you can get beat up in practice by any of our guys. And I think cardio is one of the things that that separates us from other teams. Like, I think that's definitely what helped me win my fight. I kept stronger in the second and third round, and he kind of slowed down. So all of us are right there, and any given day we can outwork each other.
Urijah's in the same weight division as you. If he wins this fight against Dominick Cruz, you win a few more fights, a potential matchup could happen between you two. I know that's a sticky situation because you guys are friends and teammates. If the UFC asked you to fight each other, what would happen in that situation? Would you drop down? Would you just decline?
Well, I'm definitely hoping a 125-pound weight class comes out so I can do that and go for another world title myself. And and if it doesn't, I'm definitely expecting to go for another world title at 135. Definitely not going to do it. And when Urijah's fighting, I don't want to fight him at all. So it's something that is there, but we haven't really thought about it. It's a little whiles down, but all I know is I don't want to fight him. He doesn't want to fight me. So we'll deal with it whenever they want us to, I guess.
Now, touching on his upcoming fight with Dominick Cruz, you know, it's a situation where a lot of trash talk, and I want to see, you know, what's your view on it? Do you think it's a professional thing coming from Dominick, that he might be a little cheesed off from the loss that he suffered to Urijah, or is it something that's really personal?
I think it's personal. I think they generally don't like each other. You know, it's always good to build it up a little more, you know, just to make the fight, but, you know, they just generally don't like each other.